Good day. My name is Rudy Blaine. Today we're going to go over purchase order system, but not only purchase order entry, we're also going to add additional charge to the purchase order. All right, let's first go into a purchase order. I'm going to create a new purchase order. I'm going to select Fabricland. It's usually my go-to demo supplier and customer. I always take the first one, but anyway, now going to the detail, I enter my information here, document date, it's the contact comes as a default, and then I'm going to say I'm ordering this desk here, and I say I want 10 of those, and it comes around, and I come in, and then the purchase order is done. So what I next step is I would post the receiving part of it. Usually you get the period from the purchase order, you get the product first, and later on get the invoice from the customer, from the vendor. Sorry. So now the line has been posted. A week later, you'll get the vendor invoice. So let's put this back. Let's reopen this PO. And now I receive the vendor invoice number. So I'll put the vendor invoice number in there to match it. Let's put 1002 and 0809. And we'll leave out the shipment number. It's not necessary now. And then now on the line, I'm going to say I have additional charges that I want to put against this PO. Let's say it's freight, and the freight is $50. Okay, now I go into my line and I say I want to item charge my line items, link it to my line. So I'm doing my link from the charge to the actual inventory item, and then and when I click item charge and I go suggest item charge assignment. Once I click this, it automatically knows what I want and know the $50 came from this item, the item charge, and it puts it against this particular item. And then I close it. And after that, it's simple. I go and post, and this time I would post and receive the invoice. I would just post the invoice. I didn't need to receive it. So remember, I did 10 down here, 10 at 780.7, and then have an additional $50 for the freight. So let's look at the actual invoice now. What gets posted to our general ledger and our cost. So it's the 780 for the line, and then this is a 10 times 780 plus the 50, right? That would make our total cost is 787, right? So if we say 10, that's what 10 times 780.7. Okay, so we go to 7807 and I add the $50 charge. And here I go. So now we know that it's posted properly to general ledger and our cost now is higher because of this additional charge. Let's do another step. That was a simple one. Let's do create a new purchase order. I want to add multiple lines in this particular purchase order. Let's enter this fabric lane again. And this time I'm going to say I'm going to use the intern desk. I'm going to put in a Paris door. Let's put 3 items in there. Okay, that's enough. So I want to say a quantity of 2, 3, and 4. So it doesn't matter. I can do the costing all in one. I can say now I have a charge. Let's do it all in one this time. I could receive it first. And this just for this presentation, I'll keep it all in one. I don't have to go in and out. And I'll say now there's a freight, or it could have been duty. It could be duty. It could be other expenses, additional costs you want to put against it. The freight is $100 this time. Okay. Now I want to link the lines against the charge. So I click line, I say item charge, assign the charge to the lines. Here are my three lines. Now when I say item charge suggested assignment, now we get this prompt because it's multiple line. It's give me options. Do I want to balance the charge equally across the board? Do I want to do it based on amount, percentage, weight? Do I want to do it by weight or by volume? We'll do by, let's equal it out for now. Remember when I did first purchase order, since it was only one line item, this question did not pop up. Now because I have multiple lines, it's asking us how we want to split this expense. And once I select what I want, I click OK, and then I close this, and then I can go ahead and post this. Post this, and this time I'll post and we receive an invoice at the same time. And let's take a look at the invoice. Okay, here's the invoice. It's right now it's 34.65. When we first looked at it, it was less than $100. It was 33.65, if I remember correctly. So we know our costs went up, and it split the difference out on based on the cost. If we want to go, let's go into one of the line items. Let's get out of here for a second. Let's go into the Athens 1906. Let's go into 1906. Okay, let's take a look at an item card. Okay, we can do. We can look to see how. Oh, let me this back up. We can go into the cost detail to see how it got broken down. Let's click this. Now here's the cost that went into the system. And let's take the last one we had here. Let's see, the date I used was this. Let's see if I can reference. Well, this is how we can track down the cost to see how it went into the system. It goes into the general ledger, and and that's it. This is how we can add in additional expenses or landed cost tracking. You can do a simple landed cost tracking that way. This is very basic, and you can add additional charges to your purchase order. Next time I will go to an actual landed cost, as you see here. We'll do an actual landed cost where you can put multiple document into Dynamics Business Central. So this version is a third party that you see here. The landed cost is a third party add-on, and I will that's my next presentation will be more about that piece. Feel free to reach out to me at info at CBS Technologies. This is our phone number 201-843-8070. My name is Rudy Blaine. You can meet my direct extension is 103 if you wish to reach me directly. Okay, but if you send it to info, it will definitely get to me and a few other people, and so we can respond to you quicker in case I'm not available. Thank you.